Look at Woll. How many games has he played in almost 3 months?
2. I can tell you it's 2. I can't believe he didn't play.
Right choice.
Yeah. Okay. I'd like to see him getting some hockey games here. They gave him the Bruins last Saturday now. It's been 10 days. Did he hurt it or something? There's a reason. I don't know. If we were seeing wins and losses don't matter, weren't we supposed to be trading starts for these guys?
You can't tell Keefe that wins and losses don't matter, right? Like, you know the way he coaches. To me, Samsonov was so good against the Flyers. He earned that start again.
Yeah. Everyone is way too excited about Ilya Samsonov. Everybody I talked to with the Leafs needs to settle down. He almost got back to an 890. Almost got back, but he didn't. He gives up 4 the other night. One hits him in the chest and he drops it.
The record's good.
Yeah, the record's good because the team is good. If Woll were in net, it'd be good too. Everyone's like, Woll hasn't won since he got back. They gave him Boston.
I do 2 shows. I do Leafs Talk with you, and then I was with Bunkus, and it's like he loved.
I know
and
he
I do it
loves
with you, and it's like you guys are like, he stinks. It's great. I love having both sides.
It's an insane thing to be like, well, Sammy's back, isn't it? Happy? Everyone's happy. Sammy's back, aren't they? Yeah. Well, what's he been over the past?
As far as I'm concerned, I told you guys a long time ago, Sammy can run it, and you still.
You're not sure who's starting.
No, that's not that you're not sure who's starting. You're not that confident still. Like, he can start game 1, but he's like 20 minutes away from getting pulled. He's 60 minutes away from not starting game 2.
For sure. I saw someone today, maybe it was Jonas Siegel or something, in the article today. It was like, seems like Samsonov is passing Woll for the number 1 job. If I'm Joseph Woll, I'm like, I was the best goalie. People were talking about me as like the next one until I hurt my ankle. I came back on hand at the Bruins twice in Boston on a Saturday, lost 4-1. But now I'm out?
If we're putting labels on it, which is stupid, but if we're doing those sports, Samsonov is 100% the starting goalie right now. No question.
What a stupid, arbitrary thing to decide.
Well, I mean, there's been starters and backups for pretty much the whole existence of the league.
Let's reframe that. Okay. If we just move the date.
Yeah.
He's right. He's Samsonov starting.
Sure. They play tomorrow. He's definitely starting because Woll's off an ankle injury and there's only 2 games.
Like the playoffs started tomorrow?
Yes.
Obviously.
If the pattern or the trend of the last 2 weeks follows, then they have no other choice but to put Samsonov to start game 1.
Of course. Yeah. Of course.
But maybe. But boy, I wouldn't be thrilled about it.
No.
The only thing is, though, at this point, for Joseph Woll to have a chance to play game 1.
He needs to play.
Not only does he need to play, he needs 3 out of 4.
Yes.
Right? He needs a week to 10 days of 7 out of 10 starts to gain that momentum and the confidence. If they switch on and off every other game here going in, it's going to be hard for Joseph Woll to convince people he's ready to carry it.
I actually wonder if they didn't look at the way the starts were falling and tried to help Woll out a little bit in that if it had been Boston, then you get Carolina while the other guy's getting all the dogs and all the wins, to kind of break the cycle and let Woll get Philly, a team that you should be able to beat.
What will be interesting is we know that for the most part, do we all believe that Joseph Woll will play tomorrow night in Philly?
Yeah. I mean, he's playing one of the next 2. So.
Yeah, I know. But
I do believe Philly, that way you get Sammy to the Caps.
He gets 2 starts this week, 2 back-to-backs.
And then, are you basing the next 2 starts from each of them the decider on who gets Edmonton Oilers at home Saturday night?
I think that's a great way to look at it because you know what? They play Sunday as well, and the Canes are no joke. So to me, whoever's going better gets the Saturday night game.
But does going better mean
who has a better game?
We're both equal as of 100%. Now for
50-50.
The next 2 starts, or does
everyone gets one game? Whoever plays better gets Saturday.
I hate
anything
this
Sammy's done in the last 2 weeks is meaningless.
What's he done? He beat a few of the worst teams in the NHL.
I don't know. What's his record?
He beat Montreal and Buffalo.
He was good in those games.
I'm just making conversation. I'm not disagreeing with you here.
We're doing pitcher wins here.
This is the reason that you're terrified about this conversation going to the playoffs.
Because they don't have a very good starting goal.
Because you can convince yourself, if we're sitting here, if you're Brendan Shanahan, you're Brad Fliving, I'm Sheldon Keefe, we could sit in this conversation and convince yourself, of whoever starts game one.
For sure.
Which, to me, I like the days of the starting goalie, where you knew who your goalie was, and it's like, oh, you know who's starting tonight? The goalie. The goalie who we have.
What do you do when you don't have one? Do you pretend to have one? Is that a better decision?
To me, you pick one and you kind of ride with it until, I guess, game 2 of the playoffs, and you're like, who are we going to start?
So Woll against Boston the last 2 days has been enough for you to disqualify him as the guy?
No, but I think Sammy's been better, which is the problem. It's like now they don't give a chance to Woll to play out of it. They have another guy that's like, well, we got to win, so we're playing the other guy, and he plays better. It's like, oh, now the other guy doesn't get to play. Like, there's too much. Yeah. Game 1 of the playoffs, regardless of who starts, if they have a bad game, every fan's like, got to play the other guy. Got to play the other guy. If you're a starting goalie, guess who's starting the game too?
Yeah.
The starting goalie. Yeah. It's a horrible conversation that's really concerning for me.
Boston and Florida are 2nd and 3rd in the NHL in team save percentage this year. 2nd and 3rd.
And I guess, but Boston's kind of similar, though. They have Ullmark and Swayman.
Yeah,
Swayman starts way more.
They have the last Vezina winners, their backup goalie.
They tried to trade him. And then Stolar's has been good for the Cats as their backup. But
the best thing for Leafs fans is that goaltending's voodoo, and anyone can get hot and anyone can stink.